Hello, once again, welcome to the Diary of Us. We are here once again, and we are in 2025, and today we want to give you an information of what is happening in the Netherlands. What is the government of the Netherlands doing for this year? What are their laws? What are some of the new rules that are being circulating or they want to implement? So that is what we want to talk to you about. So welcome once again to the Diary of Us. I'm Jerry.
And I'm Chantal.
So today we want to, as I rightly said, we are going directly into some of the laws and regulations that the Dutch government has introduced this particular year. And we have some of them for you. We want to discuss with you as well. We don't want to leave you out. We want you to know what the Dutch government is planning and is about to do. So let's go quickly into the informations. Yes. Yeah. When it comes to the economic situation in the Netherlands, we all know Netherlands is one of the strongest economy. Yeah. Netherlands are one of the strong economy, and so we want to go into starting from that angle. What are they going to do? They are saying minimum wage increase. Everybody will be happy. We are all happy when we hear minimum wage increase, of course. What are they saying? The gross minimum wage for individuals aged 21 and older has been increased to 14 euros 06 per hour. That's good news, or not?
Of course. Also, if something is growing, is increasing,
because
it's always good.
I remember when I came here. The minimum wage was around, I think 11 or 12 when I came here. That was by then the minimum wage.
The last years it has been rising.
Yeah.
I think since, if I'm not lying, since COVID time.
Yeah. Since COVID, the minimum wage, they keep on doing something about it, and that is very good because, who doesn't want to go home with a kind of good money, you know? Yeah. So that is what they've said. The beginning this year, the minimum wage has been increased, and everybody will be happy about it, and I'm equally happy because at the end of the day, that means your salary, wherever you are, there will be some increment as well for us. Yeah. And the next one too, the government has introduced is when it comes to taxation changes, the new government is a second tax bracket has been introduced with a rate of 37.48% application to income between 38,441 euro and 76,817 per year. The first tax bracket rate has been reduced to 35.82% for income up to 38,441. That is good. In this case, those of us that are falling within, if you fall within the bracket of 30, 35, 36, your tax has been reduced. Yeah. For me, it's good because we all know that Netherlands is one of the countries with the...
We like taxing.
They like taxing.
They like tax.
And in as much as we get this, this is good news, they would, we know government, they always have a strategy of taking back your money. They will reduce you somewhere and take it from another place.
They will have a place where they get it.
Because the taxation at the moment is 4.1. At the moment, 4.1 in the country, and that is and the food inflation is very high.
Food is very high.
Yeah, food inflation is
because
very
they talk
high.
already for a long time of not taxing the vegetables and things anymore. But
things are very high in that aspect. So in as much as we are getting, they reduce the tax in those brackets. But at the end of the day, grocery is also taking it. Fuel is taking the money. It's really not. They make it sound as if everything is going going on well, but sometimes too, within the pocket, you feel it yourself.
You feel it.
Yeah, you feel if it is going on well or not.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's another angle that they are also introducing, that is housing and rent regulations. Yeah, rent allowance increase. Yeah, eligible tenants will see their rent allowance, that is they call it here, huurtoeslag, increase by up to 12 per month. So 12 per month. Yeah. Okay, let me go a little bit further. Let's say with that one, let's look at the minimum wage increase. Once again, in the Netherlands, is set to increase this year. Gross income will increase to the following. So when we compare, we are comparing last year and this year. Normally in the Netherlands, people they pay salaries to people from the age of 15.
Yeah. From 15 you are officially allowed
to work. Yeah. So at last year, they were paying, if you are 15, they were paying you €4.10 per hour. And this year, you'll be paid €4.22 per hour. So when you are 16, last year was €4.72. This year is €4.85. If you are 17, 18, thereabout, it goes on. And if you are 20 years, they pay you €10.94. Last year, this year you are getting €11.25. And now, if you are 21 years and above, last year the minimum wage was €11.68, and now it's going to €4.06. Yeah. So that is a brief. That is one thing about that. So in this case, those who are the government is helping to pay their rent.
Yeah, it all has to do with a lot of rules and things. If you have some amount of money, income, then you get how do you call it?
You get a subsidy.
You get a subsidy.
Yeah.
If you are under that category, you get
12 now. Now they are saying they'll give you 12 €12.
But you need, but you need to look very good at those rules for permission and things.
Oh really? It's not everybody that can get it.
If you are not careful and you are in a very expensive rental house and you have, you are not just getting it, you must look into the rules before you want to look for rental, housing, and the kind of job you are having. It all depends.
Oh, I don't know. I thought maybe, if, assuming I'm in a social house, as how they call it here in the Netherlands, that is the government building. It's not assuming that if I'm earning more than there will be a bracket.
With some salaries, you can only go for a specific house.
Okay.
Like for a rent of 900 with an income of 2,000. I'm just giving an example. I don't know the figures. If you want to know, you need to look on the net because
just give
then
me a rough,
you can get the permission. But let's say your salary is above 2,000, then maybe you cannot even get that house of 900 because they say your salary is too big for it.
So that means you can still be in a rented house, but you not get the subsidy or what?
Yeah, or you are not even getting the rental house.
Okay.
Then it's for somebody with a lower income. That thing is a very difficult procedure, huh? If you just think easy about it, but you really need to dive into it before understanding the thing. The thing is quite complicated.
I thought
with allowances. It's not just that you are getting it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That is well explained. Thank you. And that is. So the next one the government want to do is a permissible rent increase. Yes, private sector landlords can raise rent by a maximum of 4.1% for mid-range and social housing sectors. The maximum rent increase are 7.7% and 5% respectively. Wow.
Yeah, because that thing went out of range. The private sectors, they were just making the prices so high that they were coming, I think last year already, with plenty of rules of not going above a specific rental price. Rental price. So that's why they also allow not to increase it that much.
Wow.
Otherwise, they go sky high.
Yeah, because
they get, more or less they use.
Yeah, the private sector is really, if you come to renting and you go to the private sector, it's very expensive. And it's good they do it like that because they need to regulate it because people are paying a lot of rent in this country. If you will pay a lot,
because now they also have plenty institutions like where you can go to and they look at the square meters, how much you are paying for the square meters. So they look at it if it is, how do you say that? If it is allowed or not, if the price is okay or not. Because if they are above the price, then they can give you advice, then the rental people, they need to bring the price down.
Wow, this is the Netherlands. That's what I like about the Netherlands. If you are in trouble, just make sure you go to the right agencies to help you.
It's nice, but you also need to know your left and right in it, because if you don't know or you never came across,
then you are lost somewhere. Yeah, if you are living here in the Netherlands, I would advise you always make sure you find out issues. Just if somebody tells you something, make sure you go and find out, because that is one thing I've realized here. If there are a lot of things that the people are ready to help you, you may not know. You may not know the right agencies.
Yeah, and I think we said it already in another video that you need to, with rentals, you need to go through official agencies, because they say plenty on Facebook and I don't know which kind of places, but can easily dupe you.
Yeah.
Or ask outrageous prices.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, so that is one thing about. So the private sector, that is what the government is saying. They raise the maximum. They can only increase price at a rate of 4.1. And that is what they introduced this year, 2025. Now we'll go to what is the government saying again about immigration and asylum policies. Yes, the Dutch government has introduced strict measures to control immigration, including reintroducing border checks, limiting family reunification for asylum seekers, and certain areas in the countries like let's talk about Syria are safe. They are thereby affecting asylum applications from those regions. So recently in the news.
Yeah, since this new government, a lot of changes were done, and most of them are starting from this year. Like December, they start already border control.
Yeah.
And let me see.
Yeah.
I wrote something down.
Because the border, they started controlling.
And from the 1st of January, the prices for your permit, if you want
to stay,
also went up 6.7%. They say it's according to your loan, but your loan
loan is your salary.
But
Yeah.
your salary is only going up with 4.1, and this one they put it with 6.7. So-
Wait,
Or-
wait, no, that is rent. The increment, the hourly is 14.
Oh, it's not even
14
Four.
yeah.
it's some cent.
Yeah.
So it's
It's not enough, huh?
it's way not enough. It's
And they
out
are
of
saying
range.
what?
6.7. Yeah, it's all to
So- Control the situation.
discourage you. Let me say like that.
So for seeking
Of
for
not
asylum,
of not coming.
coming.
And that also do with your income.
Yeah.
If
with
you
your
want to
salary,
come,
Yeah.
You need to have a kind of income to come. Otherwise, you can't even come to here. Like,
Yeah.
let's say you are coming to me, I need an income of.
Yeah. You need, yeah.
So if you are married, you need to have an income of 2,190, and for single without holiday money. So your plain money, plain without any nothing. For single ones or single parents,
Yeah.
1,500.
So. Wow. So it means, let's explain it here. So it means if I'm coming to you,
Yeah,
you have to
I need to have that.
2,191
Yeah,
as your salary
that's my salary.
before I can come to you.
Mm.
And if you are, but this side, oh, okay, yeah, okay, wow. So that is the rule. That is another interesting rule there. Yeah, yeah. The immigration situation in Europe is really getting a little bit tough of late.
And oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
And the money sounds reasonable, but if you just start working, then this money
It's almost nothing.
is quite high.
If you start working,
Yeah, then this one you say now, maybe I just reach there.
yeah. That is if
If you are just starting your job,
yeah, but this is almost nothing, no? The 2,000.
no, but yeah, it's something.
Here in the Netherlands, you have to take out rent.
Yeah, but it's
Just a requirement,
requirement.
It's going about requirement. Yeah. Yeah. So as she rightly said, those are some of the immigration policies that they put in place, because recently they even stopped some procedures for asylum seekers that they tell them, since especially the people coming from Syria, that the Syria is now safe and some of them can no longer stay. And I have quite read also recently in Germany, they are deporting a lot of people. Ghanaians, quite recently, about 300 Ghanaians were deported back. So the immigration situation in Europe is really getting tough and tough.
Yeah, and I think the underlying problem is the housing problem.
Yeah, yeah.
I think a lot of countries in Europe, if I'm not lying, they are suffering
Yeah, a lot.
with short of housing, and I don't want to give them the fault, but when the Ukraine war started, they all needed a housing or at least a roof above their heads.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the other foreigners will also just keep on coming. So yeah, the housing problem was only getting worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the
Yes, and
problem under it.
and also when it comes to the immigration issue, now what they are doing is the Dutch government is giving you a maximum of 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years stay, and they are not going to give you a house if you are seeking for asylum. They said they are not going to give you a house. They rather put you in a almost like a place you share. Yeah, you share with other people, and in that way they are more or less discouraging you, because if they give you a house to stay, then it means you are welcome already.
They
Yeah.
try to do everything to
So-
discourage the people.
So now that is the policies in place. They give you only 3 years. After 3 years, they will check if whether they can continue or they can send you back to your country. So that is what we can say for now about this particular year, some of the things that the Dutch government is putting in place.
Yeah.
And they voted with last year or so, or the voting was last year in March. And the party that's in power now, the party that got the majority vote was PVV talk that, yeah. And the leader of the party is also what's the name? Geert Wilders. Yeah, and his party is mostly about immigration. So that is why the immigration situation in the Netherlands now is getting tough. So that is the informations we can give out now for this coming year. If there is more to come, we'll surely come back to.
There is that the Turkish people, they
They
also make it difficult for them. I think first they could just come.
Yeah.
Now they also need
They also have to
your inburgering.
Yeah.
How do you call it?
Yeah,
For
that's
your
it.
Dutch course and
Courses.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Now
And
it's
it's
getting
also
tougher.
to do with all the if you have family here, to get your family members.
It's
They
also
make it also that
difficult.
it is
It's not-
becoming more difficult.
they've cancelled it actually because they wanted
Yeah, if you look very good into the rules, it's all possible, but the ways to get there is difficult. It's all to say, oh, leave it.
to. Yeah.
And another important one is that the student.
Yeah.
There were coming too many students into the Netherlands who were not leaving
After the school.
after the school.
Okay.
Or they will come as a student, but they have disappeared. They disappear. But they want now that at least 2/3 of the schooling is in Dutch. So
Okay.
only 1/3 in English, unless it is a very international thing. So
Okay,
it's
so
also to
Discourage.
now, yeah, also that they were coming too plenty, and
Yeah,
we don't
yeah,
have
they
a
were.
house.
Yeah, it's true.
So when must you
because house them.
house them?
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
were going round. It become like illegal thing here and there, and they don't want that thing anymore.
Yeah.
Not that they don't,
Want the students to
because they also, but it need to be
come.
minimized.
Yeah. Yeah, because there are a lot of international students in the Netherlands.
Especially Den Haag, Amsterdam.
Yeah. And they don't have. Some of them don't have places to stay. Yeah, and because the rents are also expensive, some of them end up not even going to the school, and they disappear as well. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they
that is-
always will, yeah, it's calming down the situation. But it's also a difficult thing.
Yeah.
Because, on the end, a lot of foreign people also come with good knowledge
Yeah.
and,
Exactly.
helping us out.
Yeah.
Because we can't be without one another.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
and
it's-
then we can all
It's a dicey
say,
situation.
we can all say, it's not helping us and here and there, but I think there are a lot of problems underlying the whole
Yeah.
new rules and things.
Yes. Okay, yeah. So those are some of the informations we have for you for this year from the Dutch government. That is, we just read them out. And as new development keep on coming, we'll keep on coming your way with all this kind of informations. I hope we've given you enough. If you want to find out, you can also go on the internet and do your due diligence. Go and read about it. If you are moving to the Netherlands, you can do that. So we'll think we've given enough information. I'm Jerry.
And I'm Chantal.
So thank you so much for listening, and don't forget also to subscribe and to give us a thumbs up or leave your comment down below. And also, just share if possible. Thank you, and we'll be back again with another episode of The Diary of Us. Bye for now.
Bye.